Hi everyone. Welcome back to Positioned.app. In our previous video, we uncovered the power of Bollinger Bands in analyzing market volatility. Building on that foundation, we'll now explore how combining Bollinger Bands with other technical indicators, specifically the Relative Strength Index, RSI, can provide even more robust trading insights. By integrating these complementary tools, traders can gain a more comprehensive view of market conditions, enhancing their ability to identify potential entry and exit points with greater confidence. Let's revisit the core principles of Bollinger Bands. At its heart, this indicator consists of three lines: a middle line, which is a 20-period simple moving average, SMA, an upper band, typically 2 standard deviations above the SMA, a lower band, 2 standard deviations below the SMA. These bands dynamically expand and contract based on market volatility. When markets become more volatile, the bands widen, creating more space between them. During calmer periods, the bands squeeze together, indicating reduced price movement. Key insights from Bollinger Bands. First, narrowing bands suggest an upcoming potential price breakout. Second, prices touching the upper or lower bands can indicate overbought or oversold conditions. And finally, the bands act as dynamic support and resistance levels. Traders use Bollinger Bands to identify potential trend reversals, gauge market volatility, and spot potential entry and exit points in trading strategies. Remember, Bollinger Bands are most powerful when combined with other technical indicators, which helps confirm signals and reduce false positives. For better accuracy, combine Bollinger Bands with other indicators like volume, trend lines, or RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Let's dive into this strategic approach to technical analysis. Let's explore Apple's stock performance from February 3rd to March 11th, 2025, and analyze its movement using Bollinger Bands and RSI indicators. We begin the analysis on February 3rd, when AAPL hit the lower band, signaling strong selling pressure. RSI also dropped below 40, indicating bearish momentum and suggesting weak momentum, but it did not yet reach oversold territory. However, on February 4th, the stock rebounded toward the middle band, showing early signs of recovery. This signals a temporary shift in momentum, as buyers step in to absorb the selling pressure. Trading tip: when a stock touches the lower band with RSI in the 30s, it often leads to a short-term rebound, but confirmation is needed before calling it a reversal. Between February 5th and 10, AAPL entered a sideways consolidation phase. The price fluctuated near the middle band, and the bands tightened, indicating reduced volatility. RSI remained between 40 to 50, meaning the stock lacks a strong trend. Trading tip: periods of low volatility often act as a setup for a breakout. Traders watch for a break above or below the band to signal the next major move. On February 11th and 12th, AAPL rallied towards the upper Bollinger Band, showing increasing buying pressure. On February 13th and 14th, we see a strong breakout where price touched the upper band, confirming strong bullish momentum. RSI jumped above 70, signaling an overbought condition, often a warning of an upcoming correction. What does this mean? An RSI above 70 suggests that buying pressure is extreme, but also a risk of a pullback. While prices can remain overbought in strong trends, traders often watch for a reversal. Overbought doesn't mean sell immediately, but it suggests that the stock has risen too fast and may need a pullback. As expected, after reaching an overbought level, we see AAPL entered a corrective phase. From February 18th, the price started pulling back toward the middle band. During February 24th and 25th, it struggled to hold above the middle band, showing weakness. RSI declined from 70 to 50, indicating loss of momentum. This confirms that bullish strength is weakening. Trading tip: when a stock pulls back from overbought levels and struggles at the middle band, it often signals a transition into a corrective phase. Also, a failure to hold the middle Bollinger Band often signals a shift to a weaker trend. During February 26th and 28th, AAPL decisively broke below the middle band, confirming bearish momentum. The price then tested the lower band, reinforcing selling pressure. Bands widened as volatility increased. RSI dropped below 40, indicating bearish momentum. This is a transition into a more bearish phase. The stock showed signs of shifting momentum, with a potential continuation of the downtrend. Trading tip: breaking below the middle Bollinger Band often signals a shift from a bullish trend to a neutral or bearish one. During March 3rd and 4th, AAPL fluctuated between the upper and lower bands but failed to break out, highlighting increased market volatility with no clear direction. RSI stayed between 40 to 50, indicating an uncertain trend. Trading tip: fluctuations between bands without a breakout signal hesitation between bulls and bears. On March 5th, AAPL touched the lower band, confirming that sellers were in control. More importantly, RSI drops below 30, signaling an oversold condition. An RSI below 30 means that selling pressure is extreme. Just like overbought doesn't mean sell immediately, Oversold doesn't mean buy immediately. While it does indicate that a short-term bounce could be coming, traders should wait for confirmation signals like a bullish candlestick pattern or RSI crossing back above 30. However, over the next 2 days, March 6 to 7, buyers stepped in, pushing the price back toward the middle and upper bands. RSI climbed from below 40 to around 50 to 60, signaling a short-term recovery attempt. Trading tip: a stock bouncing from the lower band toward the upper band suggests temporary strength, but failure to hold gains may indicate upcoming weakness. On March 10th, AAPL experienced a sharp drop, breaking below the lower Bollinger Band. RSI fell below 30, marking an oversold condition, often a sign that selling pressure may be overextended. Now, after a steep decline, AAPL began to stabilize. Price remained near the lower Bollinger Band, and RSI was still below 35, meaning the stock is weak, but selling pressure is not intensifying further. So what have we learned? Bollinger Bands help us identify volatility and breakouts, while RSI confirms overbought and oversold levels. From the chart, AAPL is now oversold, meaning a short-term rebound is possible, but we need confirmation before making trading decisions. Remember, no tool is perfect. Always consider market context and use proper risk management. Here's a challenge for you. Pick a stock or cryptocurrency that you're interested in. Add Bollinger Bands to your chart and observe the price action. Share your insights in the comments. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more trading education content. Also sign up for Positioned.app for real-time swing trading signals. Let's make smart trading decisions together. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy trading!